What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ari and I'm back with another video. So I am outside. I actually prolonged making this video for a little bit because it was not sunny, but as y'all could see, it's a nice sunny beautiful day. So today I'm gonna show y'all the ND filters and the CPL filters and whatever other filters I got for my Osmo Pocket 3 and see if y'all really need them or not. I'm still trying to get used to putting the mic on my shirt. I'm not really used to it anymore. Honestly, I feel like it weighs down my shirt. Like you see like the collar, I don't like that. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up holding it for this video. Let me see, does it even sound different without the little fur ball? Okay, I'm gonna watch that later. Oh my gosh, literally 2 butterflies just passed me. It was behind the camera so I didn't catch it. But anyway, so the filters that I got is actually from Newer. So if you watch my original unboxing video, I had these in there, but I'm gonna take them out one by one so I don't mix them up, because on the boxes outside it just says FLP8 and FLP9, so whatever that means. Once I actually get used to the camera itself and like the different settings, then I'll actually go ahead and make a video on like the settings that I like to use and why. But for right now, I'm still actually learning the camera. So right now I'm gonna do the little face follow. It's like a face follow, it's like a face follow setting, like a subject. It follows the subject with the gimbal. So hold on. So yes, let me see the filters. It's another one, a third butterfly. Okay. So this is how the filters come. They come in their own little case. And I got 2 sets, but they look exactly the same. So I only showed one. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and moved down so y'all could get a better view of the little lake behind me, because ND filters actually help with that. So for y'all who don't know, ND filters actually stand for natural density. So what does that even mean? Basically, it's sunglasses for your lens. It's basically a little small piece of darkened glass, essentially. So this is just gonna block the light from coming in. So you see like that big glare from the sun behind me. Also like the reflection from the water. Yeah, it's supposed to block all of that. Also went ahead and got some CPL filters. So let's see if it's actually worth the money. I know that these lenses are like must-haves when it comes to actual DSLR. But this being that it's so small, let's see if it's really worth the money, if it's something that you need to get or it's just gassed up, you know, it's just overhyped. All right, so the first filter I'm gonna start with is the ND filter. Because they're so small, I stay grabbing it with my fingers and I'm not trying to, but let's see. So it has a really small dial. I'm gonna back it up all the way to 1. So I actually went ahead and moved down because I seen that the sun was blocking me and I was basically being washed out. All right, so I'm gonna do it one more time. So this is the first stop on the ND filter, and I don't really see much of a difference. This is the second stop. This is the third stop. All right, so this is now the 4th stop. And then this is the 5th stop. So I think I'm gonna put them side by side so you can see the difference between the 5th and the 1st, because out here, because I guess it's so saturated outside, I can't really tell the difference. That is it for the first batch of ND filters. So I'm gonna take this off and let's see if the gimbal or just the exposure itself has a hard time focusing and getting back to the normal settings. All right, so this is gonna be the 6th stop on the ND filter. So let's see. And then let's see the 7. And let's see the 8 stop. So hold on. And then the 9th and final stop. I definitely see the difference with the 9th. Also, the screen is so small, so I don't really think that that's fair to say. But when I play back the footage, I'm gonna see if I can actually tell the difference in the different filters as I put them on. So you see, as I took it off, it had like to refocus, because basically I took off the darker lens. I took off the ND filter. All right, y'all, so now I got the CPL filter. I haven't really experimented with CPL too much, but I do know that it helps with reflections, like over the water. I know that it helps with saturation, and I know that it can help with like haze, like if it looks foggy, or like if it's like dark lighting in a video. I know that it definitely helps with that. So I just put on the CPL filter. That is it at its starting point. So I'm gonna increase it. So each time I stopped and went back, I actually turned it up a notch a little bit more, and now I'm gonna turn it up all the way. I'm gonna actually turn the camera around and reverse it so you can see if there is a difference or not. And this is with the CPL all the way up, so I'm actually gonna turn it down. So let's see, I actually went ahead and turned it down. Let me see if I see a difference when I play back the footage. But for right now, it kind of looks the same. It is stable. You can't see the reflection. Now, when I remove the filter, let's see if I can see the reflection or not. So this is without the CPL filter. So I could definitely tell the difference. You see all of that reflection, like how it kind of makes the water look white because the light is bouncing off so much. I actually forgot myself, but the last filter is a UV filter. So let's see if it does anything. I'm not too familiar with it. So the next 4 filters that I got is actually Blue Streak, Star 8X, LPR, and Diffusion 1 out of 4. I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna try the Diffusion and the LPR because I believe the Blue Streak and the Star 8X I have to show y'all indoors. So this is the LPR filter. I honestly don't see a difference. Maybe indoors will show me a difference, but for right now, I don't see anything. And then this is the Diffusion 1/4. I don't know. I don't really see a difference. All right, y'all, so stay tuned. I'm gonna show y'all the other 2 filters indoors, and we're gonna see what it's hitting for. All right, y'all, so now back to our regularly scheduled program. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Blue Streak. Let's see if it does anything. I honestly don't think I'll be able to see it until like I'm looking at something like a skyline, like something like, you know, this. You know, I always gotta have New York in my house, but yeah, I don't think I will see a difference until like I'm looking at lights like that. But for now, I'll try it on my UV lights and see if I see anything. So it definitely makes the UV lights in my apartment look kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it gives kind of more of a dynamic look, but I think that it would look better on something like a skyline. But yeah, that's dope. Excuse my blanket on the couch. It's Bolo's blanket, and like, yeah, because his fur be all over the place. So I'm gonna take this one off. I'm not gonna lie, the magnet is actually strong. I couldn't imagine taking this off with longer nails because I'm struggling. Alright, so now I went ahead and put on the Star 8X filter. So I'm gonna turn this around so we can see what it's looking like. That's dope. I'm not gonna lie, that's dope. I would love to see this in a video. Alright, y'all, so like, comment, and subscribe if you're not part of the Toni team. Why you not part of the Toni team? No, but for real, like, comment, and subscribe if I added some value, if you guys know what these lenses have to offer. And let me tell y'all, I definitely would recommend all of these filters, because especially if you're a person who's into cinematic shots and you like to add an essence of emotion to your videos, you definitely need these filters. The effects that these lenses give your camera in terms of like exposure, the lighting, you're not able to edit that. This is just like a footage based kind of thing. So definitely you need these filters. I do see myself going towards more the CPL and ND filters most of the time, but I would love to make a video, especially like a vlog with those Starlight ones, the Star 8X and the Blue Streak. That would be so dope. Alright, y'all, so if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Come, Bolo, come tell the people bye. Come.
Which girl can say she stress me out? That's a fucking clown. Cause if her man saying broke, she have to do it out. And if she school, she get a box on her dusty mouth.